Yes, it's that time of the week. Welcome back to yet another snack and a story with yours truly. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so I guess if I do seem a bit rusty, please forgive that because I haven't done one of these in many months. But anyway, I just inquired to my mother about what sort of ideas that she had for potential stories that I could tell under here, and I actually came up with a list of a few, and I'll actually go ahead and tick one off right now because I'm going to go ahead and tell it. But anyway, I suppose I should before I get to the story, I guess I should show you my meal for the day. Given that my chiropractor wants me to lose a little bit of weight, I'm going to go healthy this time round, and I have with me a Caesar salad procured from Sprouts Market just a few days ago. Even though am I opening this right? I guess so. Wait a second, is this thing being opened right? Oh, you tear the thing. That's odd. Very odd indeed. Apparently you have to tear this part here in order to open this. It's very odd. Anyway, but yes, I do very much like salads. If I can even open the bloody thing. How the hell does this thing open? Hopefully this won't go all over the place. But I do very much like salads. I don't have them very often. But when I do get the chance, I do indulge and enjoy myself with them. Goodness gracious, what the hell? This is like almost impossible to open. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. It was a bit more of a procedure than I had hoped for, but we finally got it open. Okay, so I just let me get my fork here, and then get the Caesar dressing. I think that's Caesar dressing. Is that Caesar dressing? Yeah, I guess so. There's a lot of cheese on this for some reason. Oh well. Okay, let's mix it up if we can. Try not to make too much of a mess. God, I might just have to get a bowl or a plate or one of those things. I might just have to pour the dressing on there as I'm eating it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a bowl. I'll be right back. All right, here's a bowl. Hopefully, let's see. We'll just put whatever's in there into that, maybe, so that it's a wee bit easier to eat. Hopefully. But how much time is there? Oh, 4 minutes. I spent 4 minutes tending to this bloody salad. Goodness gracious. Hang on, let me actually finish this. Okay, so what I've decided to do was to put half of it in a bowl and half of it in this container. So I'll go ahead and put this away and maybe have that tomorrow for lunch. Whilst I go ahead and have this. Goodness gracious, it's rather messy here. Let me just put a little bit more dressing. Not too much because I still want some for tomorrow. And okay, everything seems to be fairly mixed up. Let's get some croutons here. And we should be good as gold once we're getting a couple croutons on the neck. Save those for tomorrow. Okay. All right. So I suppose I shall have the first bite, and then we'll begin. Mm. Mm. So, today's story is actually about food. Let's get some water here. Particularly about how I, ate eggs at first, and then, was averse to them, and how I got back into eating them. So, when I was a wee child, uh, I had eggs and such, and in sandwiches and all that, and liked them fairly okay. I suppose you could say that. But I don't know what it is. Maybe it was just the texture or something, or other, or the combination of bread and air. I don't know. It just seemed kind of dry. Maybe I'm not too sure really what it was. Maybe it was the texture, but for some reason, when I was about, I don't know, like 8 or so, I just was like disgusted by eggs and just didn't choose to eat them anymore. And so I never really ate eggs by themselves, that is, for a good, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. I don't know how long. Maybe six, like I said, 6 or 7 years, maybe. But obviously, as you know, most food uh, is comprised of, milk and also eggs in some capacity or other, be it a rather major part of the cuisine or a relatively minor component of it. For instance, bread and biscuits and various other things are made with eggs, but I guess for some reason or other that didn't really bother me too well or too much, and so I just ate whatever had egg in it, even though I didn't like egg by itself. So that was kind of, I don't know about contradictory, but I don't know. It was a bit odd, I suppose. And whenever anybody would offer me eggs, I'd say no. I don't want eggs. I hate eggs and such and all that. Even at restaurants, I just order for breakfast like I don't know, hotcakes or something like that. No eggs whatsoever. But I believe it was one day. I don't quite remember when this was. It might have been 2014, 15, or 16. One of those days. I don't quite remember when it was, to be completely honest with you. I love these croutons because these are the ones that actually stick to the fork. Most croutons that I've come across are so very hard that if you try and puncture them with a fork, they'll break in half and they won't actually stick to the thing. I like these ones because they're firm but with a little give. So you get that added crunch in every bite of your saw. But one day, like I said, in 2014, 15, or 16, I can't remember the exact year, my brother and I went to this diner, a pretty big chain diner. I won't say the name of it. It was Denny's. I just said the name. Anyway, whatever it is. But we went to this place, Denny's, I guess you could tell. And I can't remember what I had for breakfast. I had something or other. I guess like a sandwich or whatever. And then my brother had scrambled eggs. Or something with scrambled eggs. And he said to me, "Are you sure you don't want to, he said, try some eggs." And I said, "No, thank you." And he said, "Are you sure? I mean, they're quite good." And I said, "No, I think I'm all right. I really do think I'm all right. I haven't had eggs for several years and I don't intend to have them again. So I won't try them," is what I said to him. But he kept coaxing me to try these eggs. He kept, saying, "Yeah, come on, try them, try them. If you don't try them, I ain't going to leave the restaurant. You better try it. You hear?" And I said, "Fine." I got so annoyed with him that I finally decided to try these eggs. This thing to which I've been so averse for the past, I don't know, as I said, 6, 7 years. I don't know how long it's been since I've not had eggs. But, so I tried them. I think I may have put a little hot sauce on them. And I realized that they were just heavenly. I was like that. It was on one of those Hanna-Barbera cartoons. I don't remember which one it was, but I was like that dog who, whenever he would have a biscuit, he would basically, I guess, be overly satisfied with the taste of it, to the point where he'd hug his own body and say and such, and would actually, I guess, rocket up into the air or something or other, and then would float back down like a feather or something. I was basically like that dog from whatever cartoon that was. When I tried eggs for the first time in years. I don't know how many years it was, but that's how I was when I first tried them. Right. And so I asked my brother if I could have some more, to which he said yes. And so I had a little more. And then I had got to the point to where his plate was nearly finished with eggs. You know, his plate with, the eggs on his plate were nearly finished. And he said, "All right, slow down there, champ," or whatever he says. And so I did. And then from that day forward, I've eaten eggs consecutively at least once a week. And actually, I eat eggs in more ways than he does. He only likes scrambled eggs. I guess because he doesn't like the concept of, eating chicken embryos or something like that. But I will have my eggs anyway. I'll have them scrambled. I'll have them poached. I'll have them over easy. I'll have them medium hard. I'll have them sunny side up. I'll have them boiled. I'll have them, like an eggs benedict. I'll have, anyway. And I just love them so much. But I know this for a fact, that you're not eating embryos, because apparently, from what I've heard from my mother, in order for a chicken, to lay an egg and for it to produce a chick, that chicken needs to mate with a cockerel, a rooster. That's the only way that eggs will be able to form an embryo. And then Mother let me know that even though the chicken has not had relations with that they will. I'm just trying to get the extra dressing from this lid here. I don't know if I can. Maybe I can. Go a little. Even when they don't mate with the cockerel, just dropped it in there, they still lay eggs. It's almost as though laying eggs to a chicken is basically like a woman menstruating. It happens on a regular basis, and really cannot be prevented either way. This is a big salad. So anyway, as I was saying, because of that, I'm slightly skeptical nowadays about eating eggs. Anyway, because I don't want to be eating, chicken, period, or something like that. I'm sure I'm not, but it's still kind of, I don't know, kind of gross. But I still eat eggs either way. That was a video I made, wasn't it? Anyway, I guess I hope you enjoyed this very odd snack and a story, very mundane about food and such, whilst I'm eating a salad. which I think is the first time I've eaten anything remotely healthy on one of these, which is good. And I suppose you could tune in next week for yet another snacking story in which I talk about something else. I don't know what I'm going to talk about next. Like I said, I have a list of things, but not too sure which one to pick. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to save the rest of this salad for tomorrow for breakfast or lunch, one of those. And I'm going to continue eating this, even though there's not that much left. But I hope you've had a good morning, day, afternoon, evening, whenever you happen to be seeing this. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care.